As the name suggests, the Review Points section is where the auditor documents any issues or concerns that are to be discussed with either a manager or partner and potentially forwarded to Workpaper A1 Administrator Queries for communication with the administrator. The Review Points section is also where any management letter points, compliance issues, or points to carry forward for next year are documented. This video will demonstrate Audit Flow's Review Points work papers, how to use the Review Points function, how to assign a review point to the appropriate person, and the link between the review point and administrator communication. The Review Points work paper consists of the Review Points summary, Manager Review Points, Partner Review Points, Management Letter Points, Compliance Issues, Points for the Manager, and considerations for next year. If the audit partner is the only person working on the audit file, then he or she may wish to ignore or delete points RP 1.1 and RP 1.5. We will now demonstrate how to create a review point. For the purpose of this demonstration, we will use the example whereby when completing the audit program, Workpaper A2.6, the auditor discovers that the member has made a personal deducted contribution, however has not provided the auditor with the relevant section 290(170) notice of intent to claim a deduction. The auditor has noted this in the comments box and wishes to create a review point to inform his or her manager. Click on the cross symbol next to the Review Points menu at the top of the page. Select the type of review point, which in this case would be RP 1.1 Manager Review Points. Insert the workpaper reference, which if the review point is created from a particular workpaper may be automatically generated. Describe the matter and assign the matter to the relevant staff member. If the manager then opens the workpaper index, clicks on the Review Points folder, he or she will see the number of review points awaiting. If he or she opens the review point, the manager will see a list of all review points. By clicking on the text of the review point, the manager has the option of commenting, assigning, resolving, or clearing the review point. Upon reviewing the review point, should the manager wish to reassign, he or she would click on the pencil icon to the right of the review point and then the drop-down arrow and reassign the review point. If the partner review point is selected, this will send the review point to this workpaper. If the manager wishes to send the partner a notification in the partner's dashboard, the manager would need to assign this also via the drop-down box to the right of the workpaper. The manager also has the option to reassign the management letter points, compliance issues, points for manager, and considerations for next year. If the manager wishes to send the particular query to the administrator, when reassigning the query, option A1, Administrator Queries option, would be selected. If then the auditor opens A1, he or she will see the query. The auditor can then choose to list the relevant regulation. And at the bottom of the page, by clicking on Notify Administrator button, the query can be forwarded via email directly to the administrator. When a particular query is forwarded to the administrator or accountant, they will be notified via email of the query, requesting they provide the auditor with a response. For more information on how this works, you should refer to the video Communicating with the Fund Administrator. Depending on the query or issue, or the responses provided to the administrator queries, a particular issue may result in a misstatement, contravention, or other matter that may need to be included in a management letter, qualified auditor's report, or contravention report. These would simply be reassigned to the relevant section of the Review Points work paper. Prior to continuing an engagement, Each year, the auditor must document any integrity or other issues associated with the client. An effective way to demonstrate compliance with this requirement is for the auditor to include in the considerations for next year's review point any issues identified during the audit and carry forward these matters to the following year's audit.